India's startup revolution is rewriting its destiny, where dorms rooms double as boardrooms and village dreams fuel global visions. Powered by tech, talent and fearless ambition, the nation is rising as a vibrant cradle of next-gen innovation and enterprise. Let's explore how this revolution is reshaping India's vision for future growth.
India's startup ecosystem is thriving, fueled by supportive policies, ample funding, and a growing market for innovation. A standout example is Gurugram-based Static, founded in 2019 by Raghav Arora and Akshat Bansal to tackle a key hurdle in the EV revolution, charging infrastructure. What started as a tech-first idea grew into a full-stack operation, building chargers, setting up networks, and integrating them into a mobile app. With over 8,000 stations and a 22% market share, Static shows how young entrepreneurs are driving sustainable growth through innovation and agility.
It was not an easy journey for us because it was a very nascent market, starting from something and then realizing that's not working, using tech to solve it, and then doing something else. Then we found out what's working and then we capitalized on it. We scaled that part of our business, and today we are by far the largest charging network in the country.
India's startup journey from follower to global innovation hub is truly remarkable. With over 1.17 lakh startups, 110 plus unicorns, and 1 million plus jobs, the momentum is clear. But beyond numbers, it is the ground level energy, policy, push, and entrepreneurial drive powering this transformation. India Partners is an early stage venture capital firm backing innovative Indian startups.
We are the third largest startup ecosystem. All of us know that in terms of number of startups, number of DPIIT registered or recognized startups, quantum of capital, number of unicorns, jobs created, revenues, contribution to GDP, all the metrics, health metrics that are associated with startup ecosystem, I think are trending well in our kind of favor. But India's march to 4-5 trillion to the 10 trillion and eventually Vikasit Bharat, 2047, a lot of it is going to be driven by startups.
Government initiatives like Startup India, SIDBI's fund of funds, and new missions in AI, semiconductors, and biotech are fueling real innovation. Today, Indian startups are not just solving for India, they are scaling across Southeast Asia, Africa, and beyond.
Since this investment of the government through various entities like SIDBI and also creating the ecosystem from a taxation perspective or from just a policy perspective, creating incubators, accelerators, are not in AI only, it's in many, many fields, including hardware. India has always been a software nation. So now we are seeing that the investment that's come into hardware in many areas is really helping manufacturing, helping companies that are doing value addition, not just for the domestic market but for the export market also.
Just a decade ago, India's startup scene was minimal. Today, it's buzzing with incubators, accelerators, and a young, ambitious population. Fueled by a massive domestic market and global investment, startups are scaling globally, solving real-world problems with speed and precision.
Startup is always going to be about hustle. You have to keep at it to get to wherever you want to, right? To whatever heights you want to achieve. But I just want to talk about two values that Porter strongly believes in, and I personally feel that that has taken us this far. One is being user obsessed. So know your user and solve for their problems. That really helps you. Basically understand your user, solve for their problems. That really helps you to have more of a solution-oriented approach in solving for any problems.
I think there can't be any better time than this for at least Indian startups, I think. 10 years back, 15 years back, the startup ecosystem is completely absent. Today, I think if the team is good, if the idea is good, money is not a problem at all, the ecosystem is well developed. I think probably the best part for anyone to be alive today is being an entrepreneur, to be in this part of in this decade actually. I think very strong positive tailwinds for startups, yeah. Whether it's healthcare, whether it is non-healthcare, I think it's the best time to start up.
What started as a small movement in metros has evolved into a nationwide innovation powerhouse. From AI tools to EV apps like Static, Indian startups are redefining industries and boosting India's global reputation. As India moves toward its Developed India vision by 2047, startups will drive jobs, inclusive tech, and reshape the nation's economic future.